Can you tell our viewers how many crates of egg we sell in a day?
For here now, we are having almost 100 crates a day.
100 crates a day. And if you can sell, 100 crates in a day, then in a month you are looking at almost about 130,000 cedis of revenue coming in. So if you're a young person out there and you think there's no money in poultry farming, at least you have the numbers here. We have about 21,000 views on our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being part of our channel and being part of this family. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe now. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and help young people out there to have a sustainable living. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. And welcome to Agribusiness 233. Yeah, it's very great to have you today. The last time you came, we didn't see this shed we have right behind us. I think you have done some expansion. Wow, that's very remarkable. And what's the size of this very expansion that you've done so far?
That is 85 by 32 feet.
You have 85 by 32 feet added to his poultry farm right here. Help us with the numbers. A lot of people want to start poultry farming, and they want some tips, they want some guidance, some knowledge as to how to go about this. Do you think poultry farming is the right business for young people out there?
It's the right business for young people because they have the energy, they have the strength, they can work. Whereas for old, you cannot carry feed, but when you are young, you can carry feed. You can get inside and then feed your birds, you pick your own eggs, you go and sell. But when you grow old, can you carry something? You cannot. So it's business for the young. It's business for the young. But the amount involved, the cost involved. That is why you see always the pensioners who are being engaged into this because they have the money. But if you can also start small, you can do it. You start small, you can do it. Like last time when you came, I told you I started with 250 birds. And now I have more than 4,000 birds.
So you started with 250 birds, and now you have more than 4,000 birds right here on the farm.
Oh yes.
That's very, very impressive within the 4-year span. A lot of people want to go into poultry farming, but they look at the scary part of it, which is the cost component.
Yes.
And they don't know they can start small with 250 birds, 200 birds, and get the poultry farm to this size.
I introduced some of my friend others. He started with 80 birds, and now he's having 400 birds.
Wow.
80 birds, now he's having 400 birds. So it's gradually increasing the birds. Unfortunately, she don't have the land. That has been already now. But if you really want to enter into this, the first thing is to secure a land. Then you start it gradually. You go from 100 birds and start to feed. The feeding aspect is the cost involved. So if you can start with 100 birds and then you can feed them, by the time that you sell those 100 birds off, you have gained experience to reinvest more and then add more birds. Because you also need experience so that when your birds you expand, you can manage them.
Good. So if you have a plot of land, at least a piece of land, you can put some decent hen coop at least to start with 20 to 50 birds. It's possible, right?
Yeah. You can pick 50 birds. When you want to start with 50 birds, you can make it because somebody once told me that he started with 50 birds. And now he's having more than 5,000 birds.
More than 5,000 birds.
Started with 50 birds.
So it's possible. You were talking about the feed, and with feeding of poultry, it's something that you do on a daily, because if you are trying to get layers who will lay eggs, they will lay eggs at least within 48 hours, right?
Yeah, within the egg production, when you read books, they will tell you 24 to 27 hours egg is mature. It depends on how you feed the birds. You can have a better breed which can give you a consistent laying, or every day they will lay, and then some birds will lay 5 days in the week, and rest for 2 days. Some they will lay continuous for maybe 2 months, and then they break for 2 weeks. So it depends on birds.
So we are helping viewers to know how to save cost in poultry farm, and at least to start with something sustainable. And we are looking at sustainable ways to feeding the poultry. Can you help us with some of the practicalities that you use on your farm?
Want to enter into this business, and then you are now starting. I will teach you, or I will encourage you to prepare your own feed. Prepare your own feed. Don't go and buy feed. Because the cost involved in buying feed is too high compared to when you prepare your own feed. I used to prepare my feed now. Prepare my feed, which will cost me 280 cedis. But when you go to the market, you buy a feed, it can cost you 270 cedis, 360, 330. So look at the profit margin there. Look at the balance. When you subtract, even if you are buying the feed at 330, you have to pay at 280. You have 50 cedis difference for a bag. So I've saved some cost there. So preparing the feed is less costly. Because I thought to myself that I went for my best. I brought them up from day one up to when they are laying. Why should I give my money to feed companies?
That's a very good advice there. So now you are trying to cut costs and increase your profit margin. So if someone has say 50 birds, what's the quantity of feed they are going to use? Do they need one bag of feed for a day or for a month or for a week?
Like the best start to week feeds. You need 0.12 kilograms. It is 12 grams per bed. So if you have 100 beds, 12 grams, that is 12 kg. You give it to them. That is all for the day.
12 kg for 100 beds
a day.
Oh, okay. So if you have, say, for example, you see the sacks that we have for cereals, like
so you need to have a scale. You go for one bag, you have to weigh the food. If you have 100 beds, you weigh 12 kilograms. You give it to them for a day.
Oh, so you have 12 kg for your beds for a day, and you are okay to go. So that is one of the components of having poultry farm. That's a part of the feeding. We've looked at the access to land and also getting shelter for them. And the shelter, as he has explained in our previous video, you can start gradually with a small hen coop for say 50 birds, and you can expand by getting physical structures for them gradually as the numbers keep increasing. But help us to understand this business of poultry farming. Is it very profitable? And now, how many birds do you have?
It is very profitable when you know the business and you know the tricks in it. Because at times your laying can also drop, where the money that you have saved your profit, the birds will take it back. And if you have the experience, they will not take it back. It is very profitable. And when you have more birds, the more your profit. You need somebody to coach you. You need somebody who will be coaching you for some time, but you also gain experience.
Great. So now, can you tell our viewers how many crates of egg we sell in a day?
Here now, we are having almost 100 crates a day.
100 crates a day. And a crate, how much is a crate of egg?
We have ones we are selling at 45, and then we have ones we are selling at 46.
So averagely, we are looking at say 43 cedis for a crate of egg. And if you can sell 100 crates in a day, then in a month you are looking at almost about 130,000 cedis of revenue coming in. So if you're a young person out there and you think there's no money in poultry farming, at least you have the numbers here. If you are looking at about 60% of the revenue coming to you as profit, it is going to be something around say 50,000 cedis in a month. And this is an appreciable amount of money that you can at least manage your life with. But moving forward, we also want to receive guidance and some coaching, some coaching when it comes to these birds. Which kind of breeds do you use now?
I am into ISA. I have the ISA white and the ISA brown. This one where I started from. I picked the ISA brown. Initially, my first birds were ISA brown from Belgium. I don't pick the local birds, I pick my birds from outside.
Okay. And where did you purchase them from? How did you get them here?
We have those who are going into this business. They just go into the airport and then you go. But you do the payments. I purchase mine from Ashamo Enterprise. So when you get to Pantan Junction, she's there.
Okay.
So they will give you the time to meet them at the airport and then you pick your birds. So you move to the airport and you pick your birds.
So your birds are foreign breed, and how is it helping?
For the foreign breed, they are very good.
You're great.
When you are sick, and then you give them medication for 3 days, 4 days, you recover. They will still give you production. They will still give you production. That is what I know for the foreign duty. That is what I entered into.
Yeah. And the numbers are very good.
Yeah,
So what do you see the future of poultry farming, at least for your farm and from your end?
from my end, I can say if I intend to expand this year too, but I'm looking for market first, because if you have the market and then you expand, you don't feel that the X will be in the room and then you are still looking for customers. So the more you have the market, that means you can expand. Or you are not looking for markets, you want more customers. You have more customers, then you expand to produce more product. Young people want to enter into poultry. I would advise them it's a very good venture. It's a nice venture. At the end, they will never regret. They will gain and gain more. They shouldn't listen to us that your best will die. No, they shouldn't listen to those stories. They should focus, persevere, though it's not easy. But at the end, they will gain and they will enjoy.
This is Agribusiness 233, and we are pleased to come to you from this lovely farm that we have here, which keeps expanding. If you want to venture into poultry farming, you have at least this advice to take, and we believe that this particular episode has been helpful. So you share, you subscribe, you like our channel, and see where we go next. Thank you so much.